Hi, this is Jen, and welcome back to 5 Cards, 5 Occasions. This is card number 5, and it's a Get Well card. So this is the last card for the month of March, and then I will have another challenge for the month of April, in which I will do the same things, 5 different cards. For more information on the 5 Cards, 5 Occasions, check out the information below. And also, there are links to the 4 previous videos below also. And so what I've been doing with those cards is I pull out what I think I want to use in terms of paper and stamps and dies, and then I kind of make it up as I go along in a way. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do beforehand, which is why I pulled out the rainbow colors for this one. But I kind of decide on the stamps and whatnot as I'm moving along. So what I've done is I've taken the Curvy dies and cut out or run through my die cut machine the different colors of the rainbow. And I realized that when I was doing this, I didn't have an orange, I didn't realize when I was doing it actually, or I probably would have added an orange, but I realized when I watched the video back for the first time that I had no orange. So I'm just taking my Tombow tape runner and adhering those to the card, and they're all just flat to the card. And so this is the Curvy stitched hill, or Curvy stitches, I guess. These are some of the dies that I just received from China, and so I'm really loving these dies. Loving them, loving them. And then once I get all of those adhered, I'm going to go ahead and flip it over and cut off the excess. And this is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 panel, and the card base is also the same size. And then to remedy the white spot at the top, I take a piece of blue glitter tape, or glitter washi tape. And this is one of the tapes that came in the February My Hero Arts kit, and I hadn't used it previously. And so this probably would have been a lot easier if I had put the tape on first and then started adhering my rainbow colors, but I managed to get it on there, and then I put some extra adhesive under there just to make sure that it wouldn't come up. And then I'll cut the excess washi tape off of the sides. And then I decide to use a sun die and stamp from Sizzix. And I will link in, or not link, but I'll put in the description the exact stamp set. And when I was looking at this afterwards, this little sun would be perfect as a spider. So I might just bring that in when I do Halloween stuff, because as I was making this, I realized that it just kind of looks like a spider in a way. So that would be an excellent use of this die later on. And so I take a piece of yellow paper, and I'm just spraying it with a yellow glitter mist and also a yellow yellow spray. And these are both DIY sprays that I made. One of them's made with, I believe, one of them's made with the Wilton's kind of the, not cream food coloring, but and it's not liquid food coloring. It's kind of like, oh, it's a gel food coloring. So, and the other, the glitter mist, is made with Perfect Pearls and some Stampin' Up! Reinkers. And so that's basically how I made all of my glitter sprays and spray inks. I do have a few that, I bought some Dilutions ones, but most of what I have is just DIY sprays. So I'm taking my Umbrella Arts white pigment ink and putting that down on the paper, taking the stamp, and then I spray it again and spray it again and keep drying. And then I take the die and I run that through my die cutting machine after I made sure that it's completely dry. And then I'm going to pop this up on the card with some foam squares. I believe I used foam squares for this one. And unfortunately, the glitter spray, you couldn't really see it very well, so I end up taking and putting more glitter on it later. And my video might be freezing. If it is, I apologize. I can't always tell if that actually comes out when the video is finished until I watch it back. So, and then I die cut another sun with the die cut, and I just placed those underneath. I just thought it was too plain how it was, so I wanted to give it something else. And so I went ahead and I ran another. I actually run two more. So I used these and I cut them in half, and I put one on each side, and then I will use another and just take my Tombow Mono Aqua glue and adhere those to the card. And then I take my bone folder, whatever that tool is, I'm not sure, and help to adhere that to the card. And then, as I said, I take another, see, it kind of looks like a spider in this picture without the other sun rays at the top, so I think I might do that for Halloween. And so I cut another one of the die cuts, and I adhere that to make the sun rays all around the entire sun. And then there's my son's hand and the marker I was playing with. And I think he actually throws something across the desk also, so something might come flying by.
Okay.
Wait, baby. And then next I take my wink of Stella, I believe, and put some more glitter on the... Or actually, this isn't the wink of Stella. This is a Spectrum Noir in the yellow color. And then I go ahead and I take my clear wink of Stella and I put that over the stitching on the hills.
Why your videos are...
And then for the sentiment, it just says "Get well," and that is from a Close to My Heart stamp set. So I'm using, oh, I guess I'm going to adhere it first. So there's my card base. I'm just taking my tape runner and adhering that to the front of the card, my panel to the front of the card. And then I will get my Get Well sentiment, and it's from a Close to My Heart stamp set. And I believe I used the VersaFine to stamp this on the card. Yes, so I'm using my VersaFine ink black to stamp the sentiment on the inside of the card. And then I have a little butterfly from, I don't know if it's a Versamark doing, it's a dew ink or a ink dew or whatever those little teardrop inks are. And this is a chalk ink. It's Persimmon is the color. And that'll do it for this card. There goes the marker across the screen. That'll do it for this card. Thanks so much for joining me for this series. I hope you enjoyed it, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and it kind of made me realize that I don't maybe need to use all of my scraps. So I'll see you next time. Thanks so much.
Mama.